Hello, my beautiful people of the internet. My name's Audrey. If you're new here, hi. If not, welcome back. Today I'm making a little podcast. I don't know if this is going to be out before my vlog, but I thought it'd be fun to make a little podcast. Bear with me because this microphone is cheap and I'm still figuring out how to use it. Anywho, I wanted to talk about a topic that has been on my mind a lot. And I mean a lot. Especially recently. And the general idea of it is kind of like insecurities, not insecurities. How do I even word this? I guess it is kind of insecurities, but insecurities that come with opening up to somebody in a relationship, as well as how I just find like humans beautiful and how I don't think people should be insecure because I just have so much love for the human body. What is this? Okay. I always, if you don't know, I'm 22 and I've never had a partner, a boyfriend. And most people, when they ask me, oh, why have you never had a boyfriend? Why? You think if I knew why, I would have one? I'm just kidding, kind of. But I can give a plentiful reasons of why I don't think I've ever had one, but for a good chunk of my life, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready in high school to have a boyfriend, have a partner. And it wasn't until recently that I think that I am confident enough, or I guess confident enough to be more open to one, or to be ready for one. Not necessarily ready, just to be open if the opportunity arose. Because obviously, I'm sure I'm not the only one that has insecurities. Grew up with insecurities. I was very self-conscious as a kid and teenager. And I think I got to a point with my mental health too where I just really had to learn to love myself physically, because society loves to say things about women and women's bodies. But I would say that it wasn't until like a year or two ago that I probably was ready for the opportunity if it came up for a relationship. So that leads me to where the topic is the insecurities that are still there during a relationship, because I think I'm pretty confident now, and I truly am understanding of the fact that we go through phases as a woman, especially with our hormone cycles, where we're not as confident because of our hormones. And then there's times where we're really confident. But I am confident enough in myself to know that even with the lows, I am beautiful and I'm worthy, etc., etc. And then it got me thinking how if I were in a relationship with somebody, there are things that I would be insecure about that I normally am not. And it's hard to describe because it's not like the only thing I can think of is like if I were to break out, because I have chronic acne, if I were to break out while in a relationship, I would be insecure. Whereas if I broke out now, I care, but I've had acne for my entire life, so it's not like it's a new thing, you know. But I think just having to be open with somebody is what makes that insecurity rise up again. Or, you know, the fact that I've had hair loss, and so my hair's really thin. So I think about, like, if I were in a relationship and, you know, we're outside and the wind is blowing or something, and I don't know, it's just these small, minute details of insecurities that I feel like I would have being in a relationship that I typically don't care about. And honestly, it probably just comes down to the fact that I will hopefully, most likely, probably, hopefully, will find somebody that truly does not care about any of that and kind of feels the same way I do about, like, us as humans and bodies and etc., because I have a very beautiful point of view of the human body. And I would hope that whoever, you know, whoever I'm dating will be just as loving as I am, even though I would be insecure of those things. And then also, too, like, I've even always told myself this, I have never felt like the type of girl that people would just want to date. Or I've never felt like the way I've put it before is, like, I've never felt like girlfriend material. And I don't know why. Like, I think I'm pretty and I think I'm beautiful. Like, you know, I have that confidence or that self-worthing. But I don't feel like I'm one of those girls that is just so beautiful all the time. Like, I have times where I look rough, you know? And I don't know, I just don't think, like, I'm not one of those girls that's just always stunning. You know, I'm really tall, and I think a little bit of that insecurity is rooted in that because, you know, society, women are made to think that they have to be small and petite. But realistically, that stems from men wanting to be the bigger person, you know, if any of that makes sense. But yeah, I've never felt like I'm, like, girlfriend material. And that sounds so, like, stupid to say, or, like, I don't even know how, but it's just, you know, I think most guys that I've come across have only ever maybe liked me for my body, you know, in a very hookup culture way. And maybe except, like, one guy. I'm trying to think. But yeah, I think just, yeah. I don't know else how to describe it. I think it would literally just take finding the right person to allow me to not have those insecurities. And I think either way, in the beginning I will. And it'll take the right person for me to slowly open up and be, like, okay with looking rough. I know, though, that, which kind of leads into what else I want to talk about, is how deeply and empathic. Let me look that up. Hold on. I think it's empathetic. Empathy. I have a lot of empathy. No? Wait. I don't know. I just feel emotions so deeply, and I know it comes to the fact, or when it comes to the case of relationships and whatnot, I feel like it's hard for me to find, I guess even in friendships too, it's hard for me to find people that kind of think the same way, because I think so deeply and I'm always like just having so many emotions, and I feel emotions so deeply. And that's one of the things I learned when I went to therapy, is just how, like, I can't explain to you guys truly how deeply I can feel emotions. And I think that it is such a beautiful thing, but also can be a very scary thing. And I'm very happy that I learned how to navigate those, because that would be scary if I didn't. You know, I've learned to almost ride out emotions as if I were, riding a wave, riding a roller coaster. Like, there's ups and downs, but you have to enjoy it. Because we were put on this earth to experience everything. We weren't put on this earth to be happy 24/7. You're gonna experience emotions, and I feel them a lot. And I think whoever I end up with will be the same, because I can't handle just very shallow people. I don't know if that sounds rude or not, but I can't. Like the friend that I have now, we've known each other since September, and it feels like we've known each other for an entire lifetime. And we're both super, like, deep thinkers. We're both probably a little mentally ill. But, we can have deep conversations and not only be comfortable in sharing those things, but we understand. We understand what it feels like to not have any words to describe the emotion you're feeling, or how deeply you're feeling an emotion. And you're just laying there. And music is a blessing, because I listen to music because I love music. I love music. But I partly listen to it a lot because it helps me exude those emotions, and is like a buffer to just going over the edge with, emotions, especially when it comes to, I don't want to say depression, but like, sadness. When I'm sad, I listen to music, and either I listen to music that helps me navigate those or cheer me up. And I can't put into words how just insanely intense I can feel emotions. I can't. I don't know. Like, sometimes I listen to a song and I'm like, this song perfectly exudes in my brain what emotion I'm feeling, whether it be sadness or overwhelming or hurt. And it just feels like the entire earth, like, crumbling, or being able to hear, like, screaming from the other end of the earth. I wish I had words to put it, it's insane. And that also correlates into kind of the confidence that I have, because I have such a intense love for, like, just my body, and I'm incredibly proud of where I've come over the years because I used to be really insecure growing up as a kid and like a teenager, you know, in high school and whatnot. And I think I've always kind of followed what society wants women to do. And it wasn't until I truly, it probably wasn't until after college that I was like, okay, this is me. Like I hate when people say I found myself because blah, 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 because I don't think you really find yourself, but you truly do. Like, in a lot of cases, I feel like so many people when they're younger, which is natural because you're impressionable when you're younger, you grow up, like, I wore things in high school because that was popular. I didn't wear things in high school because I thought they were cute. If I wore what I thought was cute in high school, I would have not had the friends that I had in high school, probably. As sad as that sounds, like, I love dresses and I love, like, and I have so many different aesthetics. Oh my god, I could go into detail about aesthetics because, okay, I can't talk about aesthetics right now because that's just a whole nother loop, a whole nother. I didn't quote unquote find myself till probably after college because I had a lot of experimental phases where I tried it out, a lot of different looks, a lot of different hairstyles, etc. Which, by the way, you should always try different looks and aesthetics and hairstyles because maybe it's not for you, but you learn a lot, not only about yourself, but about those niches, if that makes sense. And you can be very proud of yourself for going through that and saying, hey, I tried that, but it didn't work for me. So, yeah. I didn't, quote unquote, find myself till after college, I would say. And those intense emotions that I can feel correlate to the love that I have and the confidence that I have for myself. Because I have this weird point of view. Maybe it's not weird, I don't know. But I grew up in Southern California. I grew up on the beach, playing around in a little bikini. I grew up with no religious influence. And because of that, I have this point of view about skin and bodies that is just, I don't find showing skin to be provocative or, you know, what society thinks of when people show skin. Like, I used to proudly go, I mean, I'm a little bit older, I'm a little bit changed now, but I used to proudly go out in little shorts and tank tops and be like, yeah, and what? I'm allowed to wear this. Like, no, I don't think it's scandalous. I don't think it's provocative. I'm just wearing shorts and a tank top. Because society, a lot of the times, and by human nature too a little bit, people think it's over-sexualizing or provocative or scandalous. But I don't think so. I think our bodies are our vessels, and our bodies are meant to keep us alive, and in no way, shape, or form should we be covering up when it's hot outside and we don't want to wear pants because it's hot outside, or, you know, you got a little extra little tummy, but society says that you shouldn't show that off. No, girl, show that off. Your body is, like, again, I can't put it into words how I just don't think I don't think showing skin is a bad thing, and for that I have such an intense love for just bodies in general because we're so beautiful, especially women. Are you kidding me? We create life. Like, are you kidding me? And it makes me very proud of myself for how far I've come. And, you know, I wish more people had that same mindset as me, where I don't think, you know, showing skin is like provocative or whatnot. And I wish more people just had more confidence, because truly it doesn't matter. Rock your little tummy. Like, if you have acne, show that off. I have had acne my entire life, and I have gone to a place where I think acne can actually be very beautiful. Like, when the sun is cascading on acne, it is beautiful. And I think that's just a part, like, again, I'm like speechless, because we are meant to live, and we're not meant to worry about what our bodies look like. And oh my god, she's showing so much skin, blah blah blah. Excuse me. Some of the greatest ways that I've ever built up my confidence and like a true love and appreciation for my body, because I'm also really skinny, and obviously it's a weird place to complain about being skinny, but I'm so flat, and I've always been insecure about that too. And that is one of the other things too, like when I get into a relationship someday, like, I know the right guy wouldn't care about that, but there's a lot of guys out there that have made me feel like I should be more voluptuous, you know? Even though I love my body. I love, you know, how skinny I am. Because it's me. There's no other version of myself than me. Why would I hate it? I've tried so hard over the years to gain muscle, and while I didn't really succeed, because it's really hard to be a 6'1" woman and to gain muscle, you know how much protein you have to intake? I would literally have to be eating like an entire chicken a day. Anywho, that's besides the point, irrelevant. I just have such a great appreciation for my body and just bodies in general, because bodies are just so beautiful. Like, all the imperfections, and maybe that is just me saying that because I have learned how to appreciate what society deems as imperfections, but I don't know. I'm speechless, guys. Truly. And you know, what I've been doing recently is, which makes me just like so much happy. So much happy. What really uplifts my mood, a good dopamine boost, is when I'm getting ready for work in my room and I'm getting dressed. Y'all, have you ever tried dancing in front of a mirror with just like an underwear and bra on? Because that really, really makes you appreciate your body. When you're dancing in front of a mirror, getting ready for work, getting ready for school, oh my god, I'm so beautiful. Like, look just at every curve, every like hair on your body, and be like, wow, that is me. Y'all probably think I'm crazy, I just, again, I feel just so deeply emotions like this that I just have such a great appreciation, and I'm so proud of myself too for getting to a place where I just absolutely love myself, even when I'm not feeling too confident. And also too, like when I look at my friends or family and they're like, oh, blah blah blah, I don't like this part of me, blah blah blah, and I'm like, why because society told you to? Because features that you have that you don't like are most likely just because society told you to. Society doesn't want you to like yourself. Matter of the fact, society wants to make money off of your insecurities. When I tell you, when my friends or family complain about things about themselves, I never have viewed the things they've said as imperfect or ugly or blah blah blah, whatever they think. I've always viewed it as them. That's what makes that person unique. So when you think of something of you that you are insecure of, just think nobody is thinking that. People actually don't even think about that part of your body. They don't think about that part of your face. They don't think about that at all. What they're thinking of is how that is you as a whole. Like for a little short, I don't know if any of y'all remember back in like, I don't know, maybe 2020, side profiles were like a big thing on TikTok. And for a short while, I was like not insecure about my side profile because I think I was already getting to the point where I just started loving everything about myself. But I think my side profile is so imperfectly unique. Like my lips and my chin, how they stick out, I know is not stereotypically what society thinks it should look like, but I think it's so unique. And I think, you know what I think about when I think of my side profile? I think of being in the car someday with somebody that I love and them looking over to my side profile and being like, wow, I love that person. And they're not going to be thinking that side profile is so ugly. Nobody thinks that. If they do, I guarantee you they are 10 times more miserable than you. They are 10 times more miserable than you thinking my side profile is not cute. Because it is cute. Matter of the fact, it is cute. And honestly, all three of these topics about insecurities, being in a relationship, feeling emotions so deeply, and just like my love and appreciation for my body and just people in general really ties together, because when I think of insecurities, no, let me start that over. When I think of my love and appreciation for my body and how deeply I feel emotions and how music really emphasizes or, guides me through those emotions, what I picture or imagine, I have these images in my head of yourself. For example, if you're gonna be imagining this, I'll think of it. I always think of it for myself, obviously, but I think of it as the sun cascading through a window or through some trees onto your skin, and maybe you're, just got out of a pool or maybe it's a hot summer day and you're in some shorts and tank top, and the sun is just cascading so perfectly onto you, onto me. This is how I imagine it. And your body is just sitting there glowing, absorbing the sunlight, the vitamin D. And maybe that's just me because I grew up in Southern California and I think the sunlight and sunshine is just amazing. Because I am definitely, I would love to be a little reptile and just lay on a rock. But yeah, okay, continue with the image, because this is what happens when I think of a person's beauty, is I think of just how beautiful the sun cascading onto their skin, or my skin, or their hair. People have like the sun shining through their hair and it's windy and oh, let me think of a song that I would love. Hold on, you guys, hold on, don't rush me, okay? Definitely a Hozier song, either like In a Week or Almost Sweet Music, of just how beautiful that is, that image. And you're sitting there and you know, you got a little couple rolls in your belly, you got some hair growing. That's beautiful. I think that's so beautiful, and it's so natural, and it's just like you got a couple freckles or a mole. I have a couple moles on my body, and just the sun hitting it, or even likewise, if you know you're not a sunshine person, of being in a body of water and just being so in such a pure, like, natural state, you know? I don't know how to put it. Maybe the sun shining through the water. Our bodies are just amazing. And I'm so proud of myself for being in a spot to be able to say that. And I wish upon every single human out there that they are either working to that spot or getting to that spot or are at that spot. Because there's nothing more liberating than being there, being so confident with yourself. And also too, to like add on to all that, is I have experimented so many times, like I said before. And hold on, I need to stretch my leg out. Oh god, I don't want to knock the camera over. Anyway, like, I started doing things when I dyed my hair this last time and cut my hair off this last time. I thought to myself, this is what my thought process was. I thought, man, I really love long hair, but I'm not that confident with long hair right now because I've had hair loss. And if you know, shorter hair looks fuller. Even though I wanted to have my hair long, I thought that I'm not as confident. I'm so much more confident with it shorter. But I was still kind of torn because society says you should have long, beautiful hair. That's what a woman is. No. A woman is you. A woman is whatever you make it. A woman is short hair. A woman is long hair. A woman has blonde hair, blue hair, brown hair, black hair, pink. You can be covered in tattoos and piercings and still be the most beautiful human being on this planet. Like, when I stopped doing things and dressing a certain way just to look normal or appease society, because if you're a woman out there, you know, society wants you to do a lot. They do. But when I stopped caring about that too, and that's something that I learned more recently, because I say I probably really stopped caring when I moved to Texas last year. Was like, no, I'm gonna wear my little skirts, or not my little long skirts, because I love long skirts, and my boots, and my little tank tops, and I'm gonna look cute. And when it's summertime, I'm gonna wear my overalls, my cute little short overalls, and a tie-dye tank top because I can. And I'm gonna wear cute little earrings and have a red lip because I can. Not because society wants me to. Not because society wants me to look like the generic woman. And by all means, if that's your aesthetic, oh, girl, eat that up. Like, I am women supporting women. I'm not just saying this to hate on women that are typically like generic or whatnot. Because a woman is whatever you make it. Being a woman is whatever you make it to be. And you don't have to do anything you don't want to. If you don't want to dress how society wants you to, you don't. If you do, that's fine. I ain't here to tell you what you can and can't do. Society can't. You're a grown woman. There are some women though that, oh my god, that, you know, those type of women that have like just beautifully long hair, and it's like a pretty layered haircut, and they're just so like, I don't want to say stereotypically pretty, but they're so stereotypically pretty, and they're just drop dead gorgeous. Oh my god, I love those types of women, and I'm straight. Like, they really said, okay, society wants me to look like this, and I'm gonna eat it up. They ate it up. They served, ate it up, and left 0 crumbs. They licked that plate clean. They did. And I applaud those women. Yeah, I think I'm just rambling at this point. I don't know. The bottom line is here, love yourself, because human bodies are beautiful, and you should live for yourself and do whatever you want as a woman, because you are a woman. You're not what society wants you to be. You can be anything you want. So, yeah. It is... Oh my god, I've been recording for 42 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna end this here. I hope you guys enjoyed my rambling. I hope this microphone works out. I hope I'm not too confusing. And I hope you guys enjoyed. This is basically what goes on in my head 24/7. So yeah. If you want more, let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you later.